Alright, here we are. We got a new game. I don't know when this... Oh, I see down there. 2019. This game came out in 2019. I saw this game, it was dirt cheap. So basically every once in a while, I will load some money onto my PlayStation Network account, and I will just go through the sales, and I usually grab bundles, or, games that are like 60% off or more. Just like real cheap games. So like this last time I did it, I got Resident Evil 2 and 3. I got a Mega Man X 1 and 2 collection. So all the Mega Man X games. I got this because it was like, it's already a cheap game and it was on sale. And so I looked up a gameplay video of it, and it looked nice, so I got it. I got Dino Crisis, I got... what else did I get? There's another one. Dragon's Crown Pro? Yeah. Anyway, this game. It is a strategy RPG. I finished book 1 of Fire Emblem 3. So I decided to give Fire Emblem a little bit of a break. And I'm gonna go and play this. If it's good, I'll probably finish it. If it loses my interest, I might kind of like cut it short. It's kind of rough because I don't really know this game. I've never heard of it. But looking at gameplay videos, it seems pretty good. So it's basically a kind of like retelling, inspired but not exactly, by the French Revolution, with anime characters, basically. So. Oh, this. Okay. Difficulty selection. Officer mode. You can save the game anytime during battles. Retreating causes no penalty. Start the game with a small amount of funds and reputation. This mode is suitable for first-time players. General mode. Well, story mode. It's a very easy mode for players who are only interested in storytelling. And then general mode, you can save only once in each battle. Retreating causes penalty to your rewards earned. Start the game with no extra funds or reputation. This mode is suitable for players who like challenging gameplays. So as you can see, the English is a little rough. It's not perfect English, but it's fine. I gotta go general mode, right? I have to. And that character you saw there was the main character. The Napoleon Bonaparte of this game. I think her name is like something Bonaparte. Not Napoleon. I'm not sure what the spoken language is in this game. For the language settings, I only had choices between English and then simplified and traditional Chinese. So Cantonese or Mandarin. Jiezhong Sihan Wu. This might be a Chinese-made game, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at these names. Yanjie Sheng Xinhuang. Yeah, I speak a little bit of Chinese. I speak an okay amount of Japanese. Oh snap. Banner of the Maid. Night in Varennes. Summer 1791, Varennes, France. I'm gonna assume it's Varennes. I don't know French, so I'm gonna try my best to pronounce these names. Maybe Varennes, France.
Huh?
Oh, he's not talking. Varennes is not far ahead. Are you sure that the king will be here? I can only hope that it's true. Otherwise, the king of France might already be in the territory of another country. Be vigilant, Marquis de Lafayette. If we don't bring the king back, the whole country will shake tomorrow. France can't afford this kind of blow during such a crucial moment. What is the king thinking? Can't he just stay put in the palace? Oh my gosh. Comte de Mirabeau. Mirabeau? My pronunciation's gonna be terrible. Is it working? Okay. Man, my OBS messed up. My dog started barking and my OBS messed up. So I'm gonna try my best to pronounce these words. I don't know French. I don't claim to know French. The only French I really know is like the typical English words like rendezvous, and like c'est la vie, and omelette du fromage because of Dexter's Lab. So I'm gonna try my best. Comte de Mirabeau. Having just recovered from a serious illness, you should stay in Paris and rest, or Paris. Stay in Paris and rest. Mirabeau. I'm gonna call him Mirabeau. It was I who provided the intelligence. Of course, I have the responsibility to accompany you and the troops there. I don't think they're the Garde Nationale, the National Guard. Garde Nationale. Oh, is that Chinese? It's the army of the royalists. They must be here to pick up the king. Then I'm counting on you. I'm not experienced in battlefield commanding or leading charges. Our actions tonight will change the fate of France. Marquis de Lafayette, please be sure to find the king and all of his entourage. Yeah, that's Chinese. So he said something, he said, wo lai ba, that's like, wo lai is like, I'm coming. Don't worry, you'd better take the time and think about how to persuade the king. Ooh, noblewoman. What's that noise? The enemy has been alerted and are guarding the bridge. Anyway, move to the enemy first, get close to attack, show no mercy to these traitors. Okay, so I see there's two enemies here. I have Lafayette. I have Marquis de Lafayette. Standard cavalry sword, HP 48 of 48, level 15. That's so weird. I'm playing a game in English about France with Chinese subtitle or Chinese voiceovers. Wow. I don't know what I'm assuming this game is made in China. That's what I'm thinking. So I see skills, I see traits. I see an item, movement, attack, leadership, defense, AMR. Is that supposed to be armor? Speed. A spyglass with scope. Maybe that's like vision. And then we have hit, dodge, and MRI, which might be morale, maybe? Oh, bottom left, he has gloves of Marquis de Lafayette. So, what I'm assuming is that these stats, like attack and leadership and whatever, and speed, factor into the bottom stats, which would be hit, dodge, and whatever MRI is, which I think is like the combat abilities. So like, for example, hit would be attack and speed, or maybe like speed and scope, and that decides how much hit he has, and the hit is used directly in combat. That's what I'm assuming, I'm guessing. Act as the storyteller describes, hit chance plus 50. Oh, okay, I can do this. He's a dragoon. Heavy cavalry that initiates decisive charges. Attack plus 1 for every 3 grids moved before attacking. Okay, so moving a bunch raises his attack. When you initiate an attack and dealt damage, your target suffers defense and armor minus 10 for 1 turn after the battle. That's his character ability. Okay. Armor plus 1 dragoon weapon. Armor plus 2, hit chance plus 15. Attack value decides the damage your troop dealt. Increases the amount of morale increasement. Hit chance, dodge chance, and HP recovery by military bands. Reduces damage received when attacked by muskets and rifles. Okay, so this is ranged defense. Defense is ranged defense, and armor is melee defense. Increases dodge chance, and if your speed exceeds your target by at least 3, you can attack twice. Okay, so that's Fire Emblem rules. That's pretty nice. Increase hit chance. You cannot cause damage to your opponent if you didn't hit them. The ability to dodge enemy attacks. Successfully dodge attacks will cause no damage to you. Oh, MRI is morale. Okay. The amount of morale earned each time you hit the enemy. Eliminating an enemy earns even more morale. Okay. And so, and Lafayette is the commander-in-chief of the National Guard. And he's accomplished. Okay. So move a bunch. Oh, I've also got items. Oh, no. Okay. Attack. Alright, so we have a prediction screen here. So my damage is 17, his damage is 6. I'm at disadvantage and he's at advantage. It's because he's muskets. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. This is really clean, it's really nice looking. Now he attacks me. Damage 6, I do damage 25, so this will kill. Yep. So I wonder if morale is like... Okay, there's still one group of enemies left at the entrance of the town. I hope the king is still there. No time to waste, get it done now. I'm hoping... Oh, that's... Okay, that's threat range. That's really nice. Menu options. Sunny days are always perfect for battle. Victory condition, defeat edition, no challenge. Okay, I can save my game. I've only got one. What's the battle report do? Can look at the... Can look at the... Can I look at the enemy? Oh, there we go. Royalists hate line infantry with high HP. Adjacent friendly infantry units receive +2 attack events. Okay, so these guys power up by being next to each other. Ah, maybe Story of the Past is like a flashback. Okay. Threat range, combat animation. Oh, right there it shows, it's like a rock, paper, scissors thing, but with 4. So it looks like musketeers beat cavalry, cavalry beat whatever that horseshoe is. The horseshoe beats foot soldiers, infantry, maybe? I mean, these guys are called infantry, right? Yeah, they're royalist infantry. So the rifles are infantry. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, I can't, I'm just gonna move one then. Oh, I can attack him? Oh, no. Okay, it's just giving me the option to attack. So if I move to the front and attack, 17 damage, 20 morale, 100 hit. Oh, does my weapon have... Is that durability? Oh, I don't like durability. I mean, it is what it is. The game looks really cool. It seems really fun, so I'll play it even if there is durability, but I don't like durability. Okay, so this doesn't seem to have any effect on my attack right now. I'm doing the same damage and I have the same hit chance. And so does he, so... I guess that makes sense because... in this combat... It's not like me attacking from the side. It's not like I'm attacking his units from the side. When we attack, we're facing each other no matter which way no matter where I am on the map. What does that mark mean? The Royalists were guarding this carriage. Let's get closer and take a look. The designated areas that you need to reach are marked as yellow grids. Move into that area to complete your mission. Wait, you know what I just noticed? You see back there in the background? Can you see that? So... yeah, it's like... it's hard to see, but up here at the top... I can't move my cursor over there. It looks like there's more land on the bottom. Like I'm actually floating in the sky. I don't know what that is, but... okay, anyway. Alright. What does heroic mean? Ah, this might be what morale is for. Mirabeau. Like the messenger said, it's the carriage that the king took. I'll leave the searching in the town to you as I stay here to guard the carriage. Please try not to cause a disturbance. I will deal with it, you can rest assured. Well, madam, please step outside. As I expected, it's her who stayed in the carriage. Surely you know what would happen next, yes? His Majesty is in the town, and Marquis de Lafayette will find him soon enough. Please come back to Paris with us. What will happen to our family when we return to Paris? The documents left by His Majesty confirm that he had betrayed the country and the people. You'll be detained as soon as you arrive in Paris. For France at this moment, betrayal is a delicacy in which friends inside and outside Paris are all eagerly waiting to take their bite. Then what will become of my children, the future of the royal family? Your children will be taken care of. After all, they're from the bloodline of the royal family. In the current situation, their lives can only be held in the hands of others. Alright, please don't make any unnecessary resistance. This is the consequence of the royal family's behavior, and you must take responsibility. This is a little unrealistic. In France, this kind of like traitor betrayal stuff, like they would be exiled or executed, I'd think. Lots of beheadings and stuff of the royal families. Oh. Does she know magic? Sure enough, as predicted by the painting, the blue diamond has responded. Oh, she has a magic item. It seems that you're the person I'm looking for. Is Marabou a bad guy? What do you mean? I'm not here for the king. What I'm looking for is the ability hidden in you. Anyway, what I'm about to say may be confusing to you, but please listen to it carefully, then consider it seriously before answering my question. This is not only about you and me, but also about the future of the country. Yelling and commotion can be heard in the distance. It seems that the king has been found. There's not much time. Please listen carefully. It's hard to tell if he's a good guy or a bad guy. That was the most turbulent moment in my life. Yeah, this is Marabou talking. I escaped from the gate of death, and my hands hold the key to change the future of the country. That was the legacy that has been passed down for hundreds of years and appeared in many stories and legends. Women who are affected by it are inevitably caught in a torturous fate. I hope this action won't be one of the many remorses in my life. Yeah. I hope that they can become the maids of France that'll make the country peaceful and stable. Okay, so maids is in like maidens, not like workers. 5 years later, outskirts of Toulon, France. So the saying that the king was kidnapped is false. If the public knew the truth, the royal family should have been imprisoned or even worse. Okay, he's not talking. It's just a story that I heard while drinking. I'm telling the story because you, my young lady, are too bored on the road. Oh, it was just a story. Speaking of which, I've heard several versions of similar stories. But the woman who changed the royal family may truly exist. After her intervention, there have been many changes in the royal family. Oh, young lady, do you really believe that so-called maid stuff? Wielding incredible talents, the maids were born to save the country in danger. I'm not sure. This young lady in military uniform claims to be a graduate of the École Militaire. Ever since women were allowed to join the army, the École Militaire have received a batch of female students who pass special testing. Young lady, what's your name again? Pauline Bonaparte. Yeah, there we go. This is Napoleon.
Oh?
A rare surname. You're not a Parisian, are you? I'm from Corsica.
说来话长，
What a coincidence. When I was young, I joined the army and went to Corsica. Speaking of that. Never mind. What topic do you wish to discuss? Oh, jeez. Situation of France. Speaking of that, when I was young, I really couldn't believe a revolution would happen. 7 years ago, the king summoned the Estates General to solve financial problems. That's right, the clergy for the first estate, the nobility for the second estate, and the commoners of the third estate. The Estates General intensified the contradiction between the estates, and finally a revolution took place in Paris. The Bastille was stormed and the king compromised, resulting in the legitimation of the current assembly.
Oh?
Well, you're quite familiar with the history. Then what do you think of the revolution? I was in Corsica 7 years ago and didn't know too much about Paris. I learned all of it later in the École Militaire. But in the past few years, although the power of the nobility has been weakened, the royal family stood unaffected. Well, the royal family changed their attitude after that, supported the reform of the assembly, and did a lot of unprecedented things. For example, girls like you were enrolled in the École Militaire. That's a policy promoted by the royal family, and they've made good use of the publicity. I know this too, but a soldier should not care too much about the political issues. I can see that you don't care about politics, otherwise you would have known me. Really? Never mind. Speaking of the military. Young lady, have you been transferred to Toulon? Toulon? I guess I'm just going to call it Toulon. There's a war going on here, as I know. My older brother is also a soldier and he's serving in Toulon. I'm here to take a vacation. In my opinion, now's not the time for military personnel to take a vacation. Domestic rebellions happen from time to time, and the wars with neighboring countries are also ongoing. As you said, as a soldier, it's time to fight for the country on the front line. Well, then why are you... To be honest, I have just experienced a fierce battle recently. Well, it was said to be a victory according to the final result. Well, I can tell it from your medal, even it's awarded by the royal family as a response to the current situation, it must be a considerable degree of military merit. But the casualties were overwhelmingly heavy, which made me start to doubt whether I'm suitable as a soldier. You came here to talk to your brother about it? Yes, it was also my brother's recommendation that led me to apply to the École Militaire. Although he is strange and ambitious to outsiders, he's definitely a qualified soldier. It's a bit odd to hear such comments from someone's own sister. But speaking of Toulon, it's definitely not a good place for a vacation now. It has been half a year already since the traders within the city helped the foreign army to occupy Toulon. The nearby cities that are affected by the war are also in a panic. Alas, people are suffering too much. This war must be ended as soon as possible. However, it is strange that not only the neighboring countries, Prussia and Austria, are attacking the city, but also the British. Since the House of Bourbon is still there, even if they're worried about the impact of the revolution, they shouldn't be rushing to wage a war. Even His Majesty supports the Assembly to engage in war. It's really... Well, it's really abnormal, and there may be some unknown power in the back. Are you saying, like, the power of the maids? Who knows? However, it is not a strange thing for the king to support the war. 说来话长. Although the king has temporarily won the support of the people, the power of the royal family and the nobility are still weakening. If the revolutionist regime is defeated by foreign troops, they will regain power. Do they even know how many people will die for this? Too bad. Perhaps I really have chosen the wrong person. Just my personal conjecture. In any case, war is inevitable. Okay, let's move on. Glory on the battlefield, defending the country. We joined the army for this purpose. But when we actually stepped into the battlefield, it was a totally different thing. Hundreds of people will either survive or die on the battlefield because of our decisions. How can one take up these responsibilities? That I don't know. I'm not familiar with military affairs. However, you see, whether you're of the royal family or the common folks, who can really say if they can dominate their own fate? And according to my decades of experience, fate? Well, fate often won't give you much of a choice. What do you think, young lady? In order to not make mistakes, would you let go of the opportunity to change your fate? Surely not. So much for the talk. We're nearing Toulon. Well, it looks like my ride ends here. The person that my brother sent to pick me up should be near. Then I'll bid you farewell. If you happen to visit me in Paris, I'll prepare more interesting stories and some refreshments for you. Thank you, and I have a few words to say to you before I leave. Yes? Your storytelling skills could use some work. Please do hone your speech before we meet next time. This is the first time I've had such an audience. This was the first time I saw Pauline Bonaparte. After that, she set foot on the battlefield again. And when we'll meet again in Paris, that's several months later. Okay, Chapter 1. The Cannons of Toulon. Is this the guy who's supposed to pick me... Oh, sorry. Is the guy who's supposed to pick me up still not here yet? I haven't seen Brother Napoleon for more than a year. News about his military merits on the front line can be heard from time to time. This area was once downtown. When the war broke out, civilians were evacuated, leaving only a mess here. People just want a stable and peaceful life, but they can't get it because of the war. Having said that, how come no one is coming? Did I come to the wrong place? Sounds of incoming bombardment. Artillery? Oh, artillery? In the distance, it's very close. Ooh, sound of marching. Damn it, it's the enemy force. They have already advanced this far. I have to find a place to hide immediately. Leclerc. Did that young lady come this way? Could she happen to be Bonaparte's sister? I don't know. Oh, maybe he said Bonaparte in Chinese. Bonaparte Xiaojie. It's like young lady. Can you hear me, Mademoiselle Bonaparte? No response. Then I'll have to search this entire area. Who's that blockhead yelling on the street? He might as well lead the enemies to us directly. I guess he must be the one sent by my brother. I can join him and escape from here. Anyway, let me check out the surroundings and find a place where we can meet. Tut tut, it's the enemy scouts, a group of scattered soldiers. I need to defeat them to reach the intersection in the front. In any case, the safety of Mademoiselle Bonaparte must be guaranteed. There's a chain of advantages against other classes among the various classes of units. Your damage and hit chance against the target will be increased when you are in advantage, decreased when you are in disadvantage. Leclerc's Chasseur à Cheval is light cavalry, which is an advantage against light infantry, but in disadvantage against heavy cavalry. Oh, I see. So there's probably light cavalry, light infantry, heavy cavalry, heavy infantry. That might be what it is. Okay. So these guys are light... No, these guys are heavy cavalry. Or heavy infantry. Got dodge plus 10. Oh no, they're light infantry. Okay. These Austrian skirmishers fight with flexible tactics. Jeez. Rifles. Range 1-to-1. Okay. Effective against line infantry and effective against light cavalry. Okay. I guess I just go. Oh, you know what? I didn't look at Leclerc here. Charles Leclerc. An ardent revolutionary soldier who gave up the opportunity to inherit the family business and join the Revolutionary Army. Attack range +2 when counter-attacking, and enemy cannot chase attack you. Huh? Attack range +2 when counter-attacking? So, he can attack long range with a short range weapon? And the enemy cannot chase attack you, so he can't be doubled, which is kind of crazy. Seems a little broken. When your morale is higher than 50, you receive attack 2 and morale increase +5. When you initiated an attack, lower your target's morale by the amount of damage done, and remove their heroic statuses. Wow. Defense and leadership 1. Well, made by the king. And I have Braid. +10 HP. It's a vulnerary. Okay. Okay. I guess we just go. I have advantage against these guys, so. Doing 10 damage, I'm taking 3. Hit is not great. Oh, I can look at her stuff too. A striking, Pauline Bonaparte, a striking young female officer who has the power to make others courageous. No statuses. She's a fusilier. Fusilier, sorry. Line infantry. Okay. Adjacent friendly units. Okay, so people around her get bonuses. You get a new command, Inspiration, which grants you attack +2 for 3 turns. Can be activated only once per mission. And you can only get 1 command skill. So this is like a rally. Or something like that. But it's only 1 at a time. Oh, she's got an experimental musket. I see. It's got like weight 2. But it gives you +1 range. Okay, that's interesting. She's got like a long range musket. It's a military cap of one of our soldiers, and it was hit by several bullets. It seems that the front line has expanded to this town. The port is said to be occupied by British warships. I guess the situation is not looking very optimistic. I don't know how many soldiers have already been sacrificed on the battlefield. I'll take it with me. If I meet anyone friendly, it's easier for them to recognize me. So that's good. You can, like, receive items by landing on them in battle. That's cool. Okay, killed that guy. The battlefield contains various terrains. Terrains affect the performance of troops, sometimes obstruct their movements. For example, it's harder to move through the puddles in the town. And fighting in the puddles reduces your chances of dodging enemy attacks. Can I see? Oh, I see. The ground is on the left. We got road, puddle. So dodge -15, movement -3. Eesh. That sucks. Yeah, they're the movement decrease is brutal. Okay, so this guy's probably doing 3 to me. So 3, 6, 9. What's his movement? Okay, he's fine. He's not gonna be able to hit me. Okay, so I can probably attack this guy without worrying. Okay, I got this little symbol now. Not sure what that means. Maybe that's what unlocks the ability. In this basket is a bundle of fleur-de-lis. The petals are already withered. Under the rubble, a dead body. It seems to be some civilian who didn't have the time to evacuate. It is not the time for sentimentality. Keep moving forward. We got a basket of flowers. Oh, I didn't kill. That's interesting. Hit or defeat enemies to increase your morale. When your morale counter is full, you can use the heroic attack command. Heroic attack Heroic attack increases your damage and hit chance, as well as grants you extra experience. So where do I see experience? Because I don't see... I'm not getting any experience. My experience is 0. Maybe they'll give me experience at the end of the fight. Okay, so I need to... I'm gonna finish this guy. Oh, it's also good to note that if I attack, I can't move. It's a good thing to know. A piece of burnt banner. A piece of a burnt banner. Not long ago, I was fighting with my comrades under this banner. Soldiers fought under my command, and although they eventually repelled the enemy, most of them were killed. Was my leadership good enough? Okay, got a broken banner. HP represents the organization of a troop. When it is reduced to 0, that troop will have to retreat. When your troop loses too much HP, you can recover it by using items via the item command. Unlike weapons, items will permanently disappear when used up. Okay, this is all open, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will be able to attack next turn. Okay, restore my HP. Alright. Let's use my heroic action. Okay, like +2 damage. It's a small boost, not like crazy, but it's okay. I mean, if you think about it, because he only does 10 damage. I guess he was doing 8 damage to these guys. So that's like a 50% increase then? It's not bad. Are you Mademoiselle Bonaparte? This must be the guy who was yelling. His voice was so loud. Excuse me, are you with my brother Napoleon? Oh, so she's Napoleon's sister. Okay, I thought she was a replacement for Napoleon, but she's not. She's Napoleon's sister. I'm the subordinate of your brother, Charles Leclerc. Well, just like he described, Mademoiselle Pauline, you have the temperament that fits this military uniform perfectly. Is that what my brother said? Except Mademoiselle Josephine, you're the one he talked about most. However, the fits this military uniform part is my own opinion. Thank you. There are few people in the military who speak like you, Mr. Leclerc. Men or women, some people are born to be soldiers. Let's stop talking and standing here and go back to the camp first. There's an enemy line nearby and it'll be dangerous to stay for too long. Look out, Pauline. It's the enemy artillery. Retreat now. Dude got shot by artillery. Leclerc! Nah, he's fine. He's okay. He's too good looking in anime to die this early. French camp in Toulon.
不利呢？
The battle begins in 4 hours. Are you still the determined soldier that I knew?
拿破仑哥哥，
Napoleon Gugu. The big brother Napoleon. Is it you, brother Napoleon?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's Napoleon? I mean, we have portraits of him. Like, they couldn't have used something that actually looked like him? Did he look like that? I've never actually seen a portrait of Napoleon, so... I mean, I've only seen caricatures of him. I've never actually seen one of those portraits, so... Leclerc asked me to bring you a message, that you owe him a big favor. Don't forget to return it later.
真的吗？
Monsieur Leclerc? Is he alright now? His legs were broken from diving in order to save you, and he'll return to Paris to rest tomorrow. His legs were broken?
啊，
If I had paid more attention to my surroundings, I would have noticed that the area had already been bombarded once by the enemy. It was my poor judgment that led to Monsieur Leclerc's serious injury. Bad luck happens from time to time on the battlefield. Don't blame yourself. I've heard of your victory on the front line. You won the battle, but with heavy casualties.
好，
What, did you expect to get some compliments from me? Although the enemy was defeated and I was exceptionally commended, I can't forget the soldiers who died in that battle, and I can't praise our victory.
我
Should I really be considered a qualified leader? It was I who brought you to Paris, and it was I who suggested that you enter the École Militaire. Am I doing something wrong? No, it was my own decision to become a soldier. Recall your original intention of joining the army, Pauline. At this very moment, the war is still going on. The commander agreed to my plan not long ago. Tonight, we'll launch a general attack on the enemy's position. Once the fortress is occupied, we can then use the cannons to drive the British warships out of Toulon. It's time for this battle to end. Since Leclerc is injured, I need another adjutant. What say you? Are you coming with me?
我
Make your decision. Indecisive people are unworthy of the battlefield.
就这样办吧。
If you don't want to be a soldier anymore, I will arrange someone to send you back to Corsica. I will stay, brother. Tell me about the battle plan. Good. Then find yourself something to eat first. You can't go to the battlefield with an empty stomach. Come to me when you're ready. Leclerc's injury is my responsibility, but I still can't leave the battlefield. Protect the people like us. Protect the people like us from the anguish of war. It's for this reason that we decided to join the army. Okay, Chapter 2, The Maid of Toulon.
开炮！
Keep firing. The enemy's resistance is still very strong. The battle against the enemy positions began in the afternoon and continued until the evening. The target of the attack is Fort Mulgrave, the most heavily fortified position of the enemy's defense around Toulon, and also the key point of my brother's plan. Once we occupy this position, our artillery can bombard the British warships in the port from the high ground, block their reinforcements and retreat routes at sea, and turn the tide of battle in one fell swoop. At the moment, our army has suppressed the enemy artillery, but still hasn't gained a decisive advantage. If the situation continues this way... Oh, Rose. Bonaparte, it's turning into a prolonged battle. The power of our artillery will be limited if we hold off till the nighttime. This is Rose de Beaumont. I'll say Beaumont. The artillery commander who's supporting my brother's offensive. Her name alone indicates that she's a noble, which is quite rare in the revolutionist-dominated army. Most aristocratic officers have been replaced by the revolutionists. Only a few continue to serve in the army due to the influence of the queen. Rose de Beaumont is the most distinguished amongst them. Speaking of the legend of maids, it has been taboo for the past hundreds of years, as it's always related to witches and heresy. Recently, there have been positive rumors spreading in the country, precisely because of the performance of General Rose de Beaumont on the battlefield, and the publicity of the royal family. The remaining shells are sufficient to support 3 or 4 rounds of artillery support. It's time to make a decision. Hubert. Rose de Beaumont. Pay attention to the tone of your voice. This is not the era when you nobles can criticize and boss around people in the army. Your responsibility is to coordinate the artillery, not issuing combat orders. This man is Hubert Mondego, the supervising adjutant sent by the general. There are many rumors about him in the army. His former superiors have all become big shots, so he's been rapidly promoted in the army. Officers who haven't received formal training like him aren't uncommon nowadays. Commander Bonaparte surely has his plan. Your reminder is unnecessary, or are you trying to take credit for his work with your so-called instinct of the Maid? I'm just speaking as a common soldier. Indeed, we don't have enough ammunition nor enough time. It's now or never. Concentrate all the shells and launch the final bombardment on the enemy positions. I'll lead the infantry charge. We must seize the opportunity to occupy the battery on the shore. Pauline, you're with me. As for Monsieur Mondego, do you want to participate in the charge with us? About that. I caught a cold on the way here, so I'm not in condition for the charge. So he's a big talking coward. Okay, gotcha. Then you'll be commanding the artillery support. I have already issued the plan to my subordinates. All you need to do is fire as planned. Shema? It's like, what? Well, the bombarding is crucial to the offensive. I will see to it personally. The troops are ready and waiting for orders, sir. Rainy day combat is extremely tough, and the most important thing is to inspire the soldiers' courage. Put your ability to good use, Pauline.
没问题，看我的吧。
Meiwenti Kanwachba. It's like there's no problems. Maybe like watch me something? Let me know if you need my support anytime, Pauline.
好的。
How does? Like understood. Good. Yeah. Understood. I don't know what he said. Get ready for the first round of bombardment. Fire! Kaplow. Brace yourselves. We're under fierce bombardment from the enemy. Hold the line. As long as we hold Fort Mulgrave, victory is ours. Hey, good thing it whittled down some of their troops. That looked a little imposing. The dodge chance of troops, both friendly and enemy units, will decrease in the rain. Units marked with ally are temporary friendly troops of our side. They won't earn experience during battles. That's why he wasn't getting experience. Units marked with calm are friendly troops that act on their own. Try your best to defeat enemies with Pauline herself. Wow, it's nice that they actually tell you that. Okay, so... yeah, none of these guys are gonna get experience. He's got wine? Excuse me? So he's like anti-artillery. Huh. He's also immune to some kind of status effects. Increases in morale. It's cool. Okay, Rose. She's got special bread. She's artillery. Oh, there we go. So when she attacks without moving, she gets bonuses. All friendly units receive speed 2 on flat terrains. Defense +2, armor +2 on non-plane terrains. Movement +1. 15 HP for that bread. And then Bonaparte himself. Wow, his stats seem pretty good. No, I don't want that. There we go. Conquer. At the start of each turn, grants you and all friendly units within 2 grids Attack, defense, and movement bonus. Recovers 20 HP when eliminating an enemy. That's fucking nasty. Okay.
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。
So, if I move her up and attack... Sorry, she's got the experimental musket to do ranged attacks. She doubles and kills. She'll take 6, I'm assuming. I will kill this enemy. So, I'm assuming I'll get hit once by him and once by the next guy, that guy over there. And these guys probably can't hit me. They have muskets. Okay, they have one-range muskets. So yeah, all these guys are one-range muskets. British Redcoat. Also muskets. Scout +3, which increases hit chance. Do they all have Scout? It looks like it. They all look to be the same. All muskets, all Scout. These guys, I didn't look at the ability. Oh, they don't have abilities. Okay. I think I'm safe. I think if I advance here, I can just attack with the regular musket and kill him.
准备，开火！
Yep, and they hit me back and then I hit them again. Cool. Okay. Yeah, there's my experience. Can I also move? Yeah, I
快行
can.
动起来！
So his power works next to me, right? The start of each turn grants you and all friendly units within 2 grids attack 2, defense 2, and movement 1.
为了祖国的安宁，我们必须前进。
Okay.
把他们统统干掉！
Keep firing! So does she double on a counterattack?
准备，开火！
13. Yep, she sure does. And she only took 5 from that. Okay.
打起精神，可别落在后面了。
She can inspire. Oh, shit. Well, I used that on accident. And I can't move. Okay. Well, I'll inspire and use bread. Let's end the game, or end the turn.
也不掂量掂量自己的斤两。
Pay attention to the target areas. Fire faster. Fire faster. Fire faster. Damn it, the enemy has already rushed our position. Who's that man with the messy hair? And who's that young lady? Could she be just like Lady Wellesley? Wellesley? Not bad. The bombardment is going well, and Rosa's arrangement is trustworthy. However, our enemy is very tenacious. Pauline, can you still hold on? Time is running out. Go all out and break through the enemy's defense. With my ability, I can maximize the courage of soldiers and strengthen their combat effectiveness. Although I got only 1 shot at the moment, now is the most critical time of the battle. Understood. I think... Yeah, Pauline's inspiration command will increase the damage done in a short period. Once you use the command skill, you cannot cancel your move. You must issue an order of attack or wait to finish your action. Yeah, I already kind of used it.
都准备好了
That's not good. I will, however, move here and attack with the experimental musket. Ooh, that's not good. I'm not gonna kill if I do that. I gotta do this if I want to kill.
准备，开火！
Okay, I take 6 from that. Got my morale up.
地图分析，
So I may need to... One, two, three, four. So she can attack 4. I wonder if I can give
战场上可容不得
Pauline the bread. Doesn't look like it. I might be able to give it to her if I act with Pauline.
狠狠地打！
This is the last round of attacks. Fire! The position is almost lost. It was exactly like what Lady Wellesley said. The French will become our greatest threat. The eagle from Corsica will ignite the fire of war that will sweep across the continent. Okay, so there's still 3 more enemies there. I want to know...
就按预定计划行动。
Oh, it's not letting me exchange. Nope, cannot get it. Man, still not enough. I wonder if I shoot him from here, if that's gonna... Hmm.
思考的时间结束了。
炮击支援准备好了，随时
1, 2,
听候命。
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's what's up. I'm gonna weaken him with this. And then I'm gonna sweep in with Pauline to get the kill. One, two,
我们必
three,
须前进。
4.
集中火力！
Alright, we're just gonna take care of the rest of them just like this. Artillery shot.
可别落在后面了。
Nope. It's not right. And... experimental... Oh, that's not gonna kill. Now we use the heroic.
机会，就在这儿击溃他们。感觉不错，部队的
Pauline feels good. The soldiers are getting better
努力吧。
at acting in unison. Keep it going. So HP up, attack up, and defense up. That's cool.
没时间磨蹭了，快行动起来！
Yep, he's moving. Okay. I only take 4 from that. 13. Okay, so this should be fine.
都准备好了吗？
Junbei haolama? Like, did you prepare? Is your preparation good? Alright, let's just finish this.
开火！
Oh, no, no, no. Don't suspend the game. I'm used to Fire Emblem. Where the end turns at the bottom. Oh, you know what? I didn't look at the challenge. Is there a challenge? No bonus challenge. Okay.
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。
Alright,
打起精神，可别落在后面了。
We did it! Unbelievable. Although you're just temporarily taking command, you fought with such bravery. As impressive as your brother said. You've overpraised me. It seems to be my ability or something making the soldiers become... In comparison, the targeting and timing of the cannons under your command were truly impeccable. It's rumored that you know every detail of the terrain no matter where you're fighting. Seems that it's no exaggeration. Don't say that. This is all thanks to Monsieur Hubert's strategic commanding, right?
确实，
You're totally not the same as they said. Everyone thought that the maid of the royal family was a cold-hearted and grim person. Rose, the situations on the other fronts are still unclear. Tell the artillery to catch up quickly and attack the British warships in the port. Understood. Soldiers, ready the cannons. Your Excellency, it's the bombarding of the French. It seems that Fort Mulgrave has fallen. We should retreat as soon as possible before they block the port. Aye aye, ma'am. This should be sufficient to force those stubborn old men to make up their minds and wage war against France.
有意思。
The status quo of this country is a group of beasts fighting each other, and the one that survives will be the fiercest one yet. We should take the opportunity and defeat them now. However, this is not something for me to decide. Anyway, I should return home for some long-term discussions. That must be Wellesley. La victoire est à nous. Est à nous. I guess. Est à nous. The victory is new, I guess. I don't know. The victory is yours, maybe. That maybe no is yours. The victory is yours. I'm guessing. Combat Unit 1 turns 8. 20 enemies defeated. 0 trophies looted. 1,000 funds. Summary. Okay, saving the game. Okay. No, we're not in the next chapter yet, so that's fine. I'll keep going. I see you're here, Pauline. Well, I can see the whole view of Toulon from here. Take a good look. This is the city we've liberated. Brother, how can you be so determined to implement a battle plan like this?
可是，
In order to contain the enemy outside the city, our allied forces have been fighting very hard. Even so, we might have not had enough time to occupy Fort Mulgrave. You're right, we were lucky to succeed in the end. Perhaps we should thank God for helping us. I, for one, can't make such a decision. Thinking of not being able to win the battle while soldiers fight with their lives.
我
Maybe I'm not a qualified commander at all. Pauline, do you know what's more painful than a soldier's death? More painful? To let them die in vain under the command of incompetent generals. And this is happening every day in the war. I believe that I'm the best choice that soldiers could possibly have, so I never hesitate when making decisions.
可是，
But if I could come up with better plans... Pauline, did the instructors of the École Militaire not tell you? The talents of soldiers must be honed on the battlefield in order for them to blossom. Before that day, the soldiers who died under your command are the responsibility you must bear. Do you remember our snowball fights back in Corsica? You won 35 times, I won 20. You have snatched 20 victories from the best soldier in France. Give yourself some credit. Brother, so much for the gossip. I have to prepare my personal report for Paris. Otherwise, God knows what Hubert will say. With this victory, the big shots in Paris should finally make up their mind and give me a chance to make a big difference. Remember to come and help me by then, Pauline. Understood. After the British warships withdrew, remaining enemy forces on the land were quickly annihilated, and the flame of victory burned in the city of Toulon. However, the war is not over. Starting from Toulon, the conflict between France and all of Europe has become more intense. All this started with the revolution that took place in Paris a few years ago. Nowadays, the French royal family survives under the influence of a woman, which makes Paris a stage of order and chaos intertwined. Oh, that was all the prelude. I thought that was like chapter 1 and 2. I think I'm gonna stop the recording here. It didn't say that it was the next chapter, but it did say finish. So, yeah, thanks for watching. This game's pretty fun. I'm gonna keep playing it and give it a little more of a chance and see how it pans out. So, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Peace.